If you want to fight me so motherfucking bad, the next time I see you, do something.
Damn.
Bruh, it's on site. It's on go. I'm on go
Always
mode when I
saying
see you.
shit.
Motherfucker, you always got my name on your lips. Shit.
All right. How you guys doing? This is another beautiful episode of Blerd Talk. We think it is at least a beautiful episode of Blerd Talk. If BB and Jarrell don't actually murder each other, I mean, if they do, it's no sweat, it's no skin off my back. I kind of might enjoy it.
Facts, because his body getting buried.
Destroy each other.
Never
Hate
to be
each
heard again.
You ain't burying a goddamn soul.
Hey, so today we're going to talk about Army of the Dead, Gerry Conway. We should have had this conversation a few weeks ago when it was kind of trending, but we don't care. And we're going to talk about... we don't care. I hate y'all.
I'm sorry, I couldn't let her have it. She's not gonna do it.
So childish. This is so childish.
I'm a big kid now.
Alright. And so what we're talking about really with the Gerry Conway situation is people's inability to separate facts from fiction, and it's starting to actually really affect a lot of things. Like, people believe, like, so here's the thing about it, Jarrell. If you're watching, let's say this goes back to the seven deadly sin conversation with Elaine, Bond's girlfriend, the 300-year-old fairy that looks like a little girl. So the thing about it though is, oh, this motherfucker got legs. The thing about it though is, people are upset and are calling Bond a pedophile, and now they're trying to say this represents the entire Japanese culture. The Japanese culture is pedophilic because of the way Elaine looks in Seven Deadly Sin. And it got to the point where I had to tell this nigga, like, yo, my man, this is fiction. This is fiction. I don't know what to really tell you, bro. Like, this is fiction. First of all, this is a fairy. Like, they don't even exist. So, you mad over how a fairy looks is not a good look, my man. But, no arguments there. So, the idea was, and this started over the Gerry Conway conversation, where Gerry Conway basically said the Japanese manga and anime is full of sexism and misogyny and needs to be put in question. And some people saw that shit and they agreed with it and they have their reasons for it. Many of us saw that shit and it was like, oh, you just hating because anime and manga is kicking pretty much the American comic industry's entire ass right now. How do you guys feel about that? What is your personal take on it? And silence.
I'm saying, like, it's annoying as fuck. Like, it's annoying as fuck. Like how certain Americans react to different cultures of things, and all of a sudden you're judgmental. But
I mean, real talk, bro. If you judging the entire Japanese culture off of anime, they gonna shit on you when you get there, if you ever get there, because their culture is nothing like what you see on TV. And they actually laugh at niggas who act like that, who act like it is. You about to be in for a real culture shock.
I mean, it's just like anything else in the whole world. Like, that's nothing new. People assume shit through TV and social media without actually doing actual research. And then when they get there, they're like, oh my gosh, y'all, you people really aren't this. Like, fuck out of here.
I mean, first of all, if you're saying you people, we got bigger issues at that point.
No, you already know that's what they do.
you people.
Yeah, you people really are like this. And here I thought you people were all bad.
And the thing about it though is, like, I had to tell somebody this. I was like, bro, the Japanese like to have a saying. They like to say fiction is fiction, and that's honestly what that shit means to them. Fiction is fiction. They don't pay shit like that much mind. And people were like, and this started because of the whole Gerry Conway conversation. And one of the conversations I got in, this dude was getting mad. Like, he was in his feelings. Like, he was
in the bag.
Bro, he was mad. He was mad. Like, this man came at my entire neck. He's like, I'm gonna be an asshole. You over here liking little girls and shit. Like, bro, what? Where are you getting this from? If you don't see the problem with Elaine's and Bond's relationship, and I'm like, but that's a 300. He's like, that's a 300-year-old fairy. She looks like a little girl. I was like, bro, there are women in Japan right now that looks like little girls. That's not even a fucking lie. There are Japanese
They
women.
do.
There's Japanese women who are 36 that look like they're fucking 12. I shit you not. That's not even a joke.
They have adorable old looking ladies.
I shit you the fuck not, yo. My wife is in her 40s and she looks like she looks like she's 20. And y'all have seen my wife. Would you?
My wife's
Would you?
sexy as fuck.
Would you believe she was in her fucking 40s though?
No.
No. So she older than
I
you.
did.
Yes.
Like,
I wish you saw my.
Look like
The
she's
fuck?
just, it's a
But,
This
you're right.
30.
And the only reason I thought that y'all were married, and yeah.
She look younger than that, but I'm saying I thought since she with you.
Aya's older than me.
Hey,
Aya way older than me.
damn. Okay.
You got you.
All right. I was thinking the same thing. I was gonna say, but I was thinking.
No,
the
he
same
went to
thing.
Japan. He got him a nine tails.
I got me a mama sign.
Got him a
That's the thing though. It's like, and I mean, in Japan, I've dated many Japanese women that came in literally all shapes and sizes. I've dated a Japanese woman named Satowi who was 40, who looked really young, and she approached me honestly because I thought she was a little girl. I was like, "Shouldn't you be in school?" And she's like, "I am an executive of an entire company. My bad. I'm sorry."
Don't you disrespect her like that, Jay.
And that's pretty much how that. But like, that's the thing about it though. Was dude got mad? He's like, "What does that have to do with what you just said?" I'm saying, bro, that Japan, if you talking about representation, you don't think those women require representation too? I'm not. You thinking he's like, so you're just agreeing with pedophilia? I was like, I'm not agreeing with pedophilia. Nowhere in my conversation did I say that. I said, I'm telling you have zero. I'm basically telling you have no idea what the hell you're talking about. What you don't. You literally trying to judge an entire culture of people off of a cartoon, bro. Let's just be real about that. We gonna be real, talk real, bro. You judging a whole cartoon. You judging a whole culture of people off a damn cartoon. Off a cartoon, my nigga.
I'm like, if we gonna talk about cartoons, talk about why we got y'all always have a TV show of teenagers and their drama in America.
You know they.
Did y'all see that whole onslaught of like kids having sex or whatever, making out, and it's drama of high school and.
Hold on, guys. I got to answer the door. I'll be right back. It's probably my neighbor again.
All right. But you know what I'm saying, BB? Like, we have a whole bunch of shows of teenagers going to parties, selling drugs, having sex, but we got an anime where people are all of a sudden feeling, oh my god, I feel offended.
Like, no, like, that's why I said America's fucking weird.
It's a weird ass place. Y'all have actual people acting out characters being drawn in a fictional world.
I mean, the whole ordeal about this is fucking dumb because in our TV shows, they always have young teenagers trying to fuck their teachers or professors.
My bad.
Or some shit like that.
And this,
So it's like they're sitting up here talking about pedophilia and shit. Like, we talk about that shit in our culture too, except instead of using cartoons or animation, we use reality TV shows.
And
but
real people.
Real talk though. I feel like America, especially any American artist, y'all are the last people to be trying to criticize Japan about sexism, misogyny, and how you portray women in your fucking TV shows. I mean, bro, we're like the biggest. Literally, when you look at OnlyFans. Look at OnlyFans. I don't have to say any more than that. Like, motherfuckers turn 18, girls turn 18 and jump on OnlyFans. And if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do.
Didn't even try it.
They turn 16 and they jump on OnlyFans.
They be lying about
They
their
just
age.
lie about their age.
That's nasty.
Hey,
And I don't even know what their parents at.
That's nasty.
it might
That's
be
disgusting.
14.
That's kind of my point right
That's
there.
what we were just talking about. Like, everybody talking about anime and Japanese and all. Fuck that shit. Because in reality, we celebrate that shit like it's nothing when it comes to a little girl and an old ass motherfucking crusty old white man.
But see, the thing about it though is like the difference of why I say we don't have to talk is because we let it reflect culture, and it's seen in American culture. Sex is heavily portrayed in American society in almost everything we do. You look at Japanese society and Japanese culture, you would never tell. I was saying that I was joking with that friend with my neighbor about that because he was like, "Man, your wife got an ass for a Japanese for an Asian girl." I was like, "In fact, that's a lot of Asian women have bodies. They just you never know because of the clothes they wear. They're conservative in that nature. A lot of them are very curvy. You would never know because of just how they dress. And that's the thing is it doesn't reflect culture at all. I mean, like you don't see them all out there like that. Now you get a few. You do. Don't get me wrong. But it's not like it's not like it's in your face. Like people are critical of this are people who probably are 9 out of 10 never been to fucking
9 times out of 10.
I mean, tell me I'm wrong.
I said 9.5. And
Yeah.
and a half.
Motherfuckers who never been to Japan.
They fascinated. Let me tell you how bad it is. They fascinated about a vampire from Twilight who looked like a 17-year-old.
But these the same people. Like they say nothing about that. But what y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about
Team
that.
Jacob.
Let's talk about Edward and Jacob being older than time itself, having a love affair for a high school girl. We're not gonna talk about that. Edward and
So
Jacob.
we pedophilia? The pedophile was Edward.
Bro, that was a whole book series. Now that you brought it up, that was a whole book series. A top seller on top of that.
And he impregnated her and married her.
Before she graduated.
She graduated high school. Did she graduate high school before that?
BB, tell us. We know you read the books.
I don't read that bullshit.
You
The fuck I look
lying.
No, that movie too soft for her.
Yeah, I read the fucking movie. I mean, I saw the movie, but the only reason I saw the movie because I was babysitting.
I saw one.
I saw two of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I saw the whole series.
Because
I saw the whole thing.
I could, and then that's like, why the fuck they got these werewolves? Just like basically like big ass wolves.
A bunch of machines have A2's data.
A2B?
Those motherfuckers look like big ass huskies.
They're like big ass husks. Look, they stand up about the size of a human. They stand at 6 foot. I was like, that's about.
It's a big ass. It's a big ass
That's
husky.
if they on all fours. That
I'm gonna
mean
say-
if they on their
I said-
hind legs.
I said this is too realistic because there's wolves that used to be this fucking big back in the day.
I just
Bro,
don't- I
what are you
don't
talking about?
understand.
What they used to call those wolves?
That's a whole Mathis.
I forgot.
They've been in what's that damn show that everybody watching?
Saber-tooth tiger or some shit like that. No, that's
Game
not
of Thrones. Game of Thrones. They had one in the first season.
It. It did? Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about the little white wolf thing?
No,
Yeah,
that
I
bitch
forgot.
turned into a big ass wolf.
Yeah, I forgot. They just called him wolf. The
It was so
fuck?
big that they could ride on him.
Yeah.
The White Walkers.
No. No. You know, Jon Snow and his family clan's pets.
Oh yeah, those motherfuckers was huge. He ain't wrong about that. That was the prehistoric motherfuckers.
Dire wolves. Dire wolves. That's what they call it. Dire
There
wolves.
we go.
I honestly
Yeah.
think those was real. I actually think those was real wolves.
They were real. They were real at one point. So Jacob and them are basically fucking about dire wolves. Listen, y'all want werewolves. That's just dire wolves.
Bro, like giant puppies. But as we were saying, just to stay on subject, this is an example of like why, and like I mean, like, and it was funny because the Japanese came for that man's neck, and people, and what killed me is like people were making the argument they don't understand. It was like they're defending it. They're defending pedophilia. No, what they're defending is their culture, because the man doing the same thing y'all doing. You're acting like a cartoon represents their entire culture, and they're telling you like, first of all, the Japanese is aware of its own social issues. They don't need somebody, let alone America, telling them how to solve their problems. They are aware of their own problems, and they're working to solve their own issues. Handle yours. And that's how a lot of them came at them. And they was right about that. They are aware of their own problems, and they know, and they're working to solve it. Solve yours. Don't tell them how to solve theirs. And actually, and if you look at that, they have a point. We have no right to tell these motherfuckers how to solve their own issues. Real talk. So I mean, it was interesting to take to see. It was kind of funny to watch the Japanese Twitter pretty much fucking rip Gerry Conway a new one. And then he kind of doubled down by calling them a bunch of incels and people who beat off to cartoons, which was like, really, dude? But it is what it is.
There's a lot
man.
more people that beat off the cartoons now. That's kind of
I mean,
sad.
You do what you want to do.
Hentai.
Do what you want to do. Do what you do. You and your crew.
Y'all nasty.
Hey, I don't give a fuck.
So you want somebody to go to the comic section
Look, as long as they
You
don't
want
do
the
that shit.
kids to go to the comment section, and now you see some old motherfucker guy in their 50s whacking off in the corner. Like, that's okay?
Look
That's okay
here.
with y'all.
I don't want to
don't-
hear nothing. I've been
don't-
seeing a bunch what's that TikToks about these women fantasizing about silver-haired men.
He's not. He's
Yeah.
not.
She,
I mean,
huh?
we fantasize about fucking wolves. Inuyasha. Come on.
I mean, y'all motherfucker, y'all over here.
Inuyasha.
Fantasize
Y'all over
about
here, y'all,
demons.
y'all over here having nuts and orgasms over fucking Goju Sajiro from fucking Jujutsu Kaisen right now.
Yes. Because of the
Not
eyes
I.
and hair. Oh my god.
Not I.
You're full of it. I don't
Now
believe you.
somebody
full of
come.
it.
Not I. No. If somebody
You're not a
come
silver
dressed
hair.
like
You're not a
that.
silver hair fan.
Nah, I'm more of a black hair fan.
Oh, so Sasuke was more of your speed, Itachi.
Yes. Yeah.
She sits. Sasuke, you mean a brother that been trying to kill everybody?
Yeah. That's my type of guy.
Goku, Vegeta.
No, Goku is too spoiled.
He too
Goku-
spoiled.
Goku was
From
too
his
spoiled.
creator, he is. He is from his
Goku
creator.
was
He is.
spoiled. And he was spoiled as shit.
Vegeta is more my speed.
There
was
we
that-
go.
Vegeta was that
That's
nigga,
it.
but Vegeta was
Not
a
as
whole
it being
nigga.
attractive, but like that motherfucker. I feel your pain, bro.
He was more realistic. I'm attracted to realistic anime characters.
I mean, Vegeta committed a whole genocide. What do you mean?
He did.
Vegeta was a mass murderer, y'all.
That's before he
We're
was.
not gonna talk about that.
Look, every saint was a sinner, Jay. Shut up.
I don't care. I don't care. 'Cause this brings back to an argument. Niggas don't want to forgive Endeavor, but they forgive Vegeta.
I definitely forgive Endeavor.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I've met niggas who legitimately don't want to forgive Endeavor, but they forgive Vegeta. And it's like, yo, pause, dog. You forgive Vegeta. All this shit he did. They was like, Vegeta wasn't a horrible person. Bro, he destroyed an entire planet
killed-
of people. Like,
I was about
literally.
to say of his people too.
For
That's all.
Frieza, because Frieza said so.
Dead ass. He killed his own people for the nigga that
He was trying to get stronger so he could kill him. It was a reason. It was a reason, Jay.
People so stupid.
I mean, I understand you trying to find some reason to fucking justify this shit, but it ain't flying, homie. It is not
I'm
flying.
defying it.
It is not flying, homie. By
We're
no
talking
means.
crazy about Vegeta.
It is not flying, homie. By no reason.
I'm done.
This man's like, don't talk about my daddy like that.
Don't be talking about our father. Over.
Bro, man, I'm sorry. Like you got me dead on that shit. He talking about stuff. Vegeta didn't do nothing wrong. He committed genocide, good sir. That motherfucker might have been Space Hitler at that point.
Or Frieza. Or Frieza,
He
god
still did
Right.
it. He still did
Right.
it. He still said
Because he
that.
was weak and he couldn't beat him the way he was.
Because he was a pussy and he needed to get closer.
Shut your ass up. Don't be calling me pussy. What's wrong with you?
That man
Shut
was a
your
pussy.
pussy lip.
That man was a pussy.
He did become a pussy.
man
Yeah, he
was-
did. They did make him into a pussy.
They did turn him. I mean, like he let a whole god of destruction slap his wife and just sat there. My go man. Fuck out of here.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do it, my boy. Jay, don't you do that. Jay. Oh, I'm so psyched. So psyched.
Forgot about that.
In your life.
That's
Talk
right.
about that moment. That moment in history that knocked me down in my
That's
head,
Vegeta that
okay?
we know.
Because
That's
Gina,
what fucking Vegeta know. We know.
Because Bear slapped her, right? He's in my Boma, and he went and he hit him, okay?
That was
Vegeta-
it.
Vegeta
That's
got
not
bitched
the
out.
Vegeta we knew.
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yes.
He gave him combos, okay?
He got bitched out, bro.
He gave him what? 2 combos and
He powered up. He powered up for a
He
second.
got-
Got slapped down.
He
But he did something.
He powered up and got backhand. Like
Look, he did something though.
Bears
He
put the
did
whole-
something though.
Bears had time to put baby powder on it and everything. Vegeta was so damn slow.
Okay, first of all, let's not do this. You know the time? Let's not do this. Because first of all, remember the time Goku let the planet get destroyed with
I
his
don't even-
wife on it?
I don't even like Goku. I don't even like
And his
Goku.
kids?
I don't even like
I
Goku.
don't
How many
either,
times?
really.
You coming at me about Goku?
How many
Don't get-
times?
Don't get me started on Goku. I'll go in on Goku too. I'll admit Vegeta's a better dad than Goku was, in my opinion, by a long shot.
That's 100% a factual statement.
Like we know
don't get me started on Goku.
We know who's the deadbeat dad.
Vegeta and Goku was both. Vegeta and Goku are both motherfucking niggas. You know how many times both them niggas, you know how I'm gonna kill a nigga and decided not to because he see him at full power? And we make a joke Goku would help Thanos. Goku would help Thanos find the Infinity Gauntlet to fight him at full power, and his dumb ass would. And his dumb ass would.
Right.
He would teleport across the galaxy.
100%. I wanna see him at his full power, guys. Nigga, he's gonna snap you out of existence. Kill this nigga, yo.
It's a possibility I might not be one of the ones he snapped. So let me go help him find the Infinity Stone.
I might be a chance. I might still be here.
Nah, he probably
here.
would go. He could tell you he could target that nigga. He would like everything else is random, but this nigga Goku gotta go.
Yeah, okay.
That was gonna be like, yeah, Goku gotta go. Everybody else is random, but Goku gotta go. I'm just saying, bro. That's how that shit gonna be. But all right, so the next thing we want to talk about.
Get on this topic.
We always get off topic. The next thing we're gonna talk about is Army of the Dead and how that whole movie was just frustrating in so many accounts. Yo, for real, in so many accounts, that movie was literally the most frustrating movie I ever watched. And don't get me wrong, for a B-rated film, it did what it says in the 10, but it ain't all that. And motherfuckers trying to hype this shit up because it's from Zack Snyder, and I like Zack Snyder.
No,
I realize Zack is your daddy. I realize Zack is daddy, but my nigga, no.
I see why Zack Snyder needed 4 hours to get out a good story because he can't tell a good story in 2 hours. That's what the fuck happened.
You right, and I'm gonna actually agree with that because that shit was. First of all, I got so many things I want to talk about that, but the first thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to just say this off the bat, my nigga Tanaka made these niggas get a safe cracker for a safe that belonged to him. Just think about that.
That belonged to him. To Crumbs to him.
My nigga, you don't know,
so fishy.
My nigga, you don't know the combination. Just give these niggas.
You can't give us the password. We gotta break into your safe, motherfucker.
Yo, he made them get a safe cracker for a safe that belongs to him. You own this shit, bro. Like you making these.
But this don't sound fishy to you.
Like that shit should have been. That shit should have stood. Fucking. You be like, yo, I would have been asking somebody, like, my nigga, don't you own this? Like, why we gotta get a safe cracker, my nigga? You don't know your password? Like the thing about it though is, I'm mad as fuck. I'm mad as fuck that it took that one girl to say something that should have been obvious from the start. That y'all shouldn't have trusted that nigga he sent with you. First of all, who goes on a job and be like, I'm coming for you, I'm coming with you, but I'm working for the guy who's hiring you. Yeah, nigga, we don't trust you. You sent to watch us. That's all that is.
You said too much.
Okay, just say that.
Yeah, that's all that is. You sent to watch us. Just say that from the jump, bro. And
man, they killed off one of the baddest bitches. She was in there whooping zombies' ass.
Okay, yo, so can we talk about that? I'm docking them a whole 5 points for that one. I'm docking them a whole 5 points for that one. Y'all let that woman, I said bitch, I shouldn't say that because she was a beast. Y'all let that woman die.
Look, she was a bad bitch.
Y'all watched her die. Y'all could have helped her. Y'all had all the time in the world. The entire time you watching her fight for her life. One of you niggas could have ran up and started shooting. Y'all watching this woman fight for her life, and y'all just sitting there like, she got it. She got it.
Man, he sat there and argued with the guy who set her up.
The entire time.
Bro, get her ass. What the fuck that motherfucker right now? We can kill his ass. Go get your man.
The entire time he sat there and watched her fight. Like, bro, you telling me, and then he gonna shoot the fucking canister. First of all, I love you guys, but bullets blowing up canisters of gas containers, unless that bullet is an actual incendiary round, that's not how that works.
That's not gonna work.
That's not how that works. I think we need to put that movie logic to rest. That's not how that works. Unless that bullet is an actual incendiary round.
It's a tracer?
Unless that shit's a tracer, that's not how that works. Like, that shit is not gonna blow up some gas canister.
No, you can't tell the movie public that's not real.
That's not how that works. These motherfuckers acting like a damn regular ball round. My niggas, you need a spark. You need a spark to create. I'm getting my ass
really logical. Now see lots of movies it's been done more than once. Like you
It's
can't
been
tell
done
it's
all
not
the time.
real. Right. You can't sit here and tell me
It's
Kanye, motherfucker.
they,
And
they,
it
let
should
that,
be an
they
explosion.
let that woman die. They let her die. They could have saved her, yo. They could have saved old Chica, man. They let Chica die, y'all, and they could have saved her. And I'm still mad about that shit. Like,
Bro,
y'all,
bro, I was so mad about that.
like that
I
was
was
the
so
most.
mad.
That was the most. I'm not gonna lie. In all of the movies I've seen, that was the most unnecessary death I think I've ever. That was the most
I
unnecessary.
wanted her to survive that betrayal.
Like y'all, you could tell the entire movie, y'all just wanted her to die. Y'all didn't, like y'all could have saved her. Y'all could have did that save her. And y'all didn't do it. And y'all didn't do it. Y'all didn't do it. Y'all just let her die. Y'all just like she be alright. She be alright. She fine, y'all.
maybe she's gonna come back as a zombie, a half zombie, half human.
No. No. I wouldn't want her to come back like that. Fuck that. Okay? A zombie, like the alphas? Oh, she killing.
Bro,
Oh, you nasty.
I kinda want her to come back and whip somebody's ass. I kinda do want her to come back and whip somebody's ass, but she don't. And I mean like I got a whole list of things I hate about this movie. The fact this man brought his daughter with him.
The patchy story. The patchy ass story. It seemed like pop from here to here, here to here. Like, what you see at the end, towards the end, it became like, oh, romantic. Romance. Oh.
Yo, they shut
shut
that shit down though. They broke that girl's neck real fast, dog.
real fast. In the next damn 2 minutes, she projected her love to this man. Turned around.
And I mean, like that shit was not even. That shit was kind of sad though when you look at it, bro.
Bro, I was so mad.
They
I
was
was
like,
so mad.
they was like, we gonna give you some closure, but then we're gonna take it away.
Happiness.
We don't need to give you this.
Man, Batista, he just like.
I mean, Batista.
Dave.
Okay, cool. I mean, okay. So I'm gonna go down the list. First one, I'm minus 2 points for bringing your fucking daughter, nigga. If you didn't knock that girl, I would have knocked her the fuck out. Well, I'm just gonna sneak in, bet, punch in the face. Yo, you just hit your daughter, and for good reason. You ain't gonna be ain't no kid of mine gonna tell me you're gonna risk your life on some stupid shit. Your friend did, let it go. That shit was done.
I was
That shit
knocked her out and tied her to a bed.
That shit was done. And again, like I said, another point minus for not an ounce of suspicion about Tanaka's goon. That nigga said a whole goon with your asses, and y'all just sat there and was like, oh, he's fine.
Everybody looked at him fishy too. Everybody know what was up with him. But they let their guards down. How y'all fucking let your guard?
So let's talk about when they found out they only had like 90 minutes before the nuke hit the fucking city, and that whole time was DBZ time.
I said this should been blown up.
These niggas got a nuke, bro. You got a nuke incoming, and y'all motherfuckers having entire conversations. Like they too calm. That was the other thing. Like they motherfuckers was too calm for somebody that was like, we just found out we got a nuke coming in 90 minutes. Why your ass still? They having awkward ass pauses, heart to heart moments. It's a nuke coming. We do not got time for this. Time out, yo. Like no, time in. Like, bro, like this shit killed me. Okay. Like I said, 90 minutes.
About how that,
90 minutes DBZ times.
Can we talk about how my boy, his first fight scene, got his ass whooped by Alpha, the black dude.
Oh,
The
yeah.
one black dude who survived. I'm surprised black dudes survived.
This to turn out he bitten. This to turn out he got bitten. I hated that ending, dude. I hated that ending.
I said, when the fuck he got bitten?
First of all, I'm surprised the black man was alive because I could have sworn there was no air in that safe. You just gonna shut that dude in?
Bruh. No, the explosion must have let the disrupted the safe or something. You can get out.
I got the crashing car in the beginning of the movie caused a super large explosion, but the helicopter crashing didn't. Yo, I'm legit tearing this movie apart. It did, like, bro.
The cook that shit.
Of course, out of everybody who survived this entire thing, the daughter, who was the reason that most people died, survives.
Nigga, look, let me ask you a question, right? Where's the woman that she saved? She risked everybody alive.
Bro, she disappeared
in that explosion.
She probably did.
Just
that car,
and other girl disappeared in that shit.
No, the other girl died, but that helicopter crash and old girl was no longer there. Old girl was no longer there.
Bruh. I said, bitch, you sitting in your dad's face. What about the woman you was trying to save? Did you check for her?
You sacrificed that entire, dead ass. At least 3 people could have lived if it wasn't for your ass. At least 3.
Y'all could have been gone.
Could have lived if it wasn't for your ass. You are responsible for the death of your dad, helicopter pilot, and the girl who died, and the girl who's the courier because she stayed behind to distract that motherfucker. At least 3 people could have lived if it wasn't for your dumb ass. And when it wasn't for her dumb ass in general, oh god, dude, so many people would have not died. The other thing I want to talk about, and I mean, like, I hate to say it, she is the representation of Gen Z in its entirety. Selfish as fuck, doesn't care about the other people she may possibly get killed or hurt because of what she fucking wants. And then when they die, want to sit there and cry like, I didn't know this could be a possibility, bitch.
Bitch. Those were numerous possibilities.
Like, numerous. Who told you this shit was not a possibility?
They're gonna have her ass by herself at the end of the movie. Bitch, you should get killed too. I'm tired of this.
Like, I'm so
and
mad.
why all of a sudden there's a helicopter that showed up just because they asses up. What the fuck?
They said the helicopter. Oh, you talking about that helicopter? Yeah, everybody was supposed to be gone, and that helicopter magically showed up when nobody else would be there. Come the fuck on, man.
Don't come the fuck on. I don't even know, man.
Okay, I gotta talk shit about the CGI fire and the CGI smoke that was extremely. When she was trying to start the helicopter in the crash, and it didn't crash, she kind of fired out, and a CGI helicopter, the CGI smoke and the CGI fire that was mad noticeable. Like, you could tell that was CGI. Like, yeah, bro, y'all didn't even try to render this shit completely at all. We could see the fucking pixels, dog. Like, you could tell that shit all CGI, my nigga. Like, y'all do better, G. Do better. Again, yeah.
I'm like, this is crazy. I was like, how the fuck they made a zombie tiger?
I mean, like, I'm glad the black dude lived. I mean, he got bit, but like, no one's gonna question the radiation of the nuclear fallout that should have most likely killed him from.
They said it was like a nuclear bomb. It wasn't like a nuke.
Yeah, I guess that's the plot hole you gotta fill, huh?
They said it was like a nuclear bomb, but it was it?
It's not technically a nuke, but it's gonna go off like one, mushroom cloud and all.
I mean, like, mushroom cloud and all. It was similar. It was similar to a nuke.
But bro, I'm done with this. I was done with that movie. The flashbacks and everything.
Bruh, I was tired of that goddamn movie.
I gave it a legit. I mean, it was entertaining. I would not argue that it wasn't, but like, it ain't what y'all trying to make it out to be. We just gonna sit there and say that. That motherfucker ain't. That motherfucker ain't what it made it out. What y'all was trying to make it out to be, yo.
It lackluster to me.
It really did. It really did. And I mean, like, I honestly, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. What about you, Jarrell? What do you give it?
A 4. It get a 4.
Phoebe?
I'd have to say I'd give it a 6.
A 6?
Papa.
Yeah.
What did you actually like about it to give it a 6?
No, just the fact that people give him too much credit for the Justice League movie, and he might have been overcompensating, and the shit just went to shit.
And the plot was ass. We're not gonna sit there and act like it wasn't.
Yeah. That's what I'm giving him an extra point on. Like, maybe he just couldn't handle the pressure, and then it just eventually broke.
She's saying this man. She's in this man. This man portrayed little dick energy all the way.
All the way.
All the way.
Like that penis pump wasn't there the second round.
Oh damn. Oh damn. Bro, yo, real talk, yo. Aya gave it a 0 out of 10. She said she only gave it 2 points for the zombie tiger.
Look, the zombie tiger was the fucking thing that sent me, okay?
I literally gave it 0. I'll give it 2 points. Because we was talking about it. She's like, I don't give it nothing out of 10. She's like, you know what? Never mind, I'll give it 2 points for the tiger. I was like, yeah.
The tiger and the horse that was there. I said, this is a zombie horse? What the fuck fuck y'all got a zombie horse?
I mean, like this could have this movie.
The zombie horse.
This movie could have been so much
way
more.
much better.
This movie could have been so much more. It really could be. But they just nah. It just wasn't it. It wasn't it. The whole movie was ass. Tell me it wasn't. I will fight you for it. I will square up with everybody. Like you, if you disagree with me, fine. But if you want to fight about it, we fight over it, bro. That whole movie was ass.
It was straight. It was straight booty.
It was booty.
Straight booty.
Like I mean, it was entertaining. I will give it that. But it that was about it, bro. There's so many times I wanted to. I mean, dead ass. I just wish the daughter died. I wish the daughter died in the place of the other girl.
She deserved it.
Because
She deserved it.
She represents everything that is Gen Z in its entirety. Even after her father explained to her what happened, and she's like, "I forgive you," she was like, "I just can't help but hate you. I don't see myself not hating you." And it's like, really? So you just want to hate this nigga for no reason? You have no good reason to be mad at your father. You know he did what he had to do. Y'all had a whole conversation about it. You had the closure. You just want to hate this man. You have no other reason to hate this man but to hate
because
this
you
man.
didn't talk to me
Because
after
she
the
don't
fact.
have.
You
She
didn't
don't
talk
have
to me
nothing to
after
live
the
for.
fact. You just
You don't
walked
have
away.
you have no reason to be mad at this nigga. You just mad. Like that's what it is. You just mad. You don't even have a reason to be mad. You just mad. Like, and you know what? That's the okay. One last thing that pissed me off. How the fuck has this girl never shot a gun, but she becomes a marksman when she's fighting a zombie? Yo, she got there. She with a Glock. First of all, a Glock don't hold that many rounds. I counted 16. She shot every round and landed that shit on that nigga, plus 2 on his helmet at close range. First of all, this nigga's in the military that don't even have that good shooting. You telling me? You telling me this girl
Become a
ain't,
good shot.
this girl ain't never pick up a gun a day in her life, but she's out here shooting fucking expert fucking marksmanship, dog. I was like, yo, hold up. First of all, ma'am, first of all, that's a Glock. That doesn't hold 15 rounds, and I don't see an extended mag on that bitch. Second of all, your ass never picked up a gun a day in your life. Let the story tell it. How the hell you shooting this good? Like, you try to say your instincts kicked in that good, that you shooting this good? She's like,
I'm thinking she gonna get scared and there's gonna be panic shots.
Hey, but bro, these
See a
fucking
bullet bounce off the wall.
my man,
Women
I
do
would
naturally shoot better than
I
men.
wouldn't. They can,
They
but
do.
you still need training.
When they train.
You still need
When
training.
they trained.
And
Okay.
I wouldn't have even been half as mad if this wasn't the most accurate shots I've seen in the entire movie. That's the part that really pissed me off. The entire movie, that was the most accurate shots you've seen in the entire movie. Like, she's shooting better than her dad, and that nigga a whole trained fucking ranger.
It was a mercenary.
That's true.
That nigga ex special forces, and you shooting better than your papa. I got questions. Like, but
I got questions.
that's all we got time for today. It's Memorial. You probably ain't gonna see this the next Sunday though. But hey, honor the fallen, those who gave their lives for our freedom. If you watching this shit on live, we'd like to thank you, those who gave their lives for us, that we may be able to talk shit about movies and whatnot like this. Hey, hoorah! Fuck China. Fuck communism. Fuck any kind of authoritative government. Fuck socialism. Yes, I said it. I don't care.
Well, say how you feel, sir. Say how you really feel.
Fuck telling people how to live. Freedom, motherfucker, all day, every day. Hell yeah. Black Lives Matter and all that shit. What's up, then? We talk. Hey, next
Black
episode,
Lives Matter, all that shit. You know what
Next
I'm saying?
episode,
Start
we're
an
gonna-
organization. Because
Next
we ain't about
episode-
that organization shit.
Hey. Next episode, we're gonna do a little bit of political conversations, and we're gonna talk shit about
Army?
Patrice Cola and how her ass got 3 whole houses worth like $4 million. Patrice, where the money at? But that's gonna be the next show, though. Stay tuned. In the meantime, since the end of Blerd Talk, y'all say bye now.
Peace out.
Bye.
Deuces. All right, whooping robots' asses, nigga. I am the